All right, I am back, as if I ever left. I'm back in the sense that I'm feeling good again. I feel like for the first time in a long time, I feel like myself. And then it makes me question what happened and how did it happen? Because it's like just a couple of years of my life disappeared, being so mean to myself. So mean. And my body took a toll. And that sucks. That does suck because my body will never be as tight as it was. I'm gonna have loose skin after losing 100 pounds. I've only lost 65 right now. But I am trying really hard. I'm so close to getting under 190, and by that point I had or would have lost 70 pounds, which is insane. And it's like I beat myself up all the time, even with like losing weight. And I think that's kind of what finally clicked in my head, because I'm like, you lost 65 pounds. Like, that's nothing small. That's still pretty big. Yet I brush it off because I think I should have never got to this point. And I did. I'm so tired of just being mean to myself. I don't want to do that anymore. I want to be happy because I know I'm happy. But I haven't been acting like it because these habits I created when I didn't even realize it was happening, the self-destructive behaviors. It's like I don't have any words anymore for it. I feel bad for that version of myself. And I know that things are changing because I don't care anymore. Like, I don't care that I wasted a lot of time. I don't care that I gained the weight, that I lost the weight. The only thing that matters to me anymore is that I'm healthy, I'm happy, and I have good people around me, and that I feel like a good person. And the entire time with putting myself out there for people to get to know me, for people to see me for me, to market myself, because I am marketing myself. Every single time I turn the camera on, I'm marketing myself, and I'm constantly thinking about the type of person I want to be. And I know that I can do things to make money. I know that there are things and ways that I can speed up that process. I mean, it's not guaranteed that I'll make a lot of money, but I would say the statistics, I would. But I don't want to scam people. I don't want to make someone believe something is possible or that it'll happen, or, I don't want someone else speaking for me, because I feel the most confident, especially with like getting to know other people and for letting people get to know me. It's just easier to be open, transparent, honest, and I can't imagine someone else speaking for me. And like, to me, that's personal. But I know there's other people out there that have their reasons. Okay, let's just call out the elephant in the room. What am I thinking? What am I even responding to? Having an agency, having a chatting team, that would be so easy. But like, I don't know why I can't do it. And part of me is like, man, I don't want to like come out and say it. And then what if I decide that I want to do that? But also, I don't think I want to. Because it makes me uncomfortable. It makes me uncomfortable and limited. And maybe that's just me. But I'm just being honest here. This is so hard because I know that there are creators that I do like, that do have people helping them, and I don't I don't know how to feel. I don't want to judge them. They're doing way better than me. And honestly, they may know how I feel because I voice it all the time, but they may not even watch my videos, so it's like, why do I care? I care because I want to make friends, and I don't want to judge other people for how they make money, especially if they're not doing anything inherently wrong. Because I know that there's some people that have these chatters and they're going off a script that the creator made. And so technically it is the creator. Okay, not technically. No, it's not. Maybe I have a lot of pride in being in control, for feeling like maybe that makes me better, but I don't think that I'm better than anybody. I know that we all do things for a reason. And I know that I limit myself from making friends when I decide that I don't want to do something that does work and that does get you to the top. I guess when I look at it, when I think about it, and think about celebrities or whatever, people always say they sold their soul. That's what it feels like. And I want to be real. I don't want to lose sight of being real and having power in that, because sometimes it doesn't feel like there's enough of it, and that I want to contribute to it and remind other people you can do it this way too. But maybe we're working against a system that is just not rigged in our favor, and that you do have to do it a certain way to succeed in this type of work, which is adult content creation. And I know that there's other ways you can make money doing this type of work. And I have no judgments against anybody. I'm really only bringing that up just because I'm just saying in general, I don't care what other people do, long as they're not hurting anyone else. And if people are consenting, I don't see anything wrong with that. I see some models that are very honest, upfront, that they have a chatting agency, and that the person who DMs them will be met with a chatter. I don't know how they handle it from that point. I'm sure that there's a lot of people that probably skipped over the message anyways and didn't care. They're just excited and they like the idea, and maybe that's it. They like the idea that they're getting to speak to this person. And to them, they don't see it as anything else. It's a fantasy. Am I justifying chatters? I'm just having an open conversation. And if you have a comment, if you have a thought about it, I'd love to know. Maybe this is something I can do here. I want to have open conversations. I want to talk about these things. This is the type of person I am. I'm curious. And I always like I said, I'm not judging other people, and I think sometimes it really does come across that way, and all I can do is say that and hope you believe me. But I guess I'm curious, because maybe I don't get it, and maybe I have some moral pride things I can't get past, and that's why I don't do it, and that's why I don't do it specifically, and because it's not something I want to do. So I think that is okay. I think it's okay that I feel that way. And I think why other people do what they do, as long as they're not hurting someone, is okay. And I like having these conversations. I like being vulnerable because it makes me feel human. It makes me feel alive. When people aren't saying anything back, when it feels like you're surrounded by yes people, does it not make you feel a little insane? Does it not make you feel insane? Why is everyone saying yes to this thing? Why is no one coming up with a point that makes you think a little bit? And I keep thinking that. And I was out at a bar with some friends, and one of them was getting a spicy DM to go do something spicy, and everyone was encouraging it. I was encouraging it. I was like, heck yeah, go get that if you want it. That was so, go get that if you want it. Who am I? But then I started noticing everyone is like pressuring. It felt like pressuring. It was like, do it. Don't look back. You won't regret it. Don't think about it. Just take another shot. And I'm like, are you okay? Are you sure? Is that what you want to do? Because if that's what you want to do it. But if it's not, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay to say no. I know it sounds exciting, but it's okay. When I feel like I'm hearing everyone talk about, yes, go do that. I'm like, but did anyone think? Did anyone think? Because I don't want to see people make a mistake and not be able to come back from something, and that maybe it alters the way they feel, who they are. I know that there's a lot of people that go into the adult industry and then they exit the industry very critical of it. And, maybe I'm just curious. I'm curious to have the conversation, and I just want to create a space where it feels like, I don't know, maybe we ask why. I feel like that's my purpose. Why? I'm that one person. Why? Why are we doing this? Do we want to do this? Are we happy? Does it make us happy? Does it make you happy? So I do question a lot of things. I question who I want to be. I wonder if I'm not making friends because I'm being too open. But are those the friends I want? Probably not. Probably not. That's the most silly thing ever. And we do this a lot. People please. Gross. Ugh. Who invented it? They need to make it go extinct. Ugh. So, and I'm trying to put myself out there more. I am. I'm trying to do it because I'm trying to combat these catfish and impersonators. It freaking sucks that people can just rip your photos and pretend to be you and deal with no consequences because they're hard to find. Probably on the other side of the world. They probably need the money. They're not being ethical. They don't care. A lot of people don't care about a lot of things. And sometimes I feel like I care too much. I care too much. And then I think, it's not a bad thing. It's not a silly thing. It's totally okay. It's okay to care. I don't care what they say. It doesn't make you a loser. It doesn't make you dumb. It just shows there's someone in there. In a world of NPCs, be a real person. In a world of bots, so many bots. So many. Wow. It's kind of crazy. What in the world? What kind of world are we living in? I like to think that real people are going to make a comeback. Maybe that's what I'm betting on. That's what I'm hoping. I'm like, if I don't fall to the temptation of taking the easy route and I just be myself and I let people get to know me and I have these open conversations and I'm honest, maybe people will like me for me, not just my body, not for my work, not for what I do, but me. And that I can show you can be many things in this life. You do not have to settle for a title. You are not one thing. This is a constant theme in my life. My whole tattoo represents it. You are not one thing. My username represents it. Aves does things. I do more than one thing. You are not other people's opinion of you. You're not. You are you. And what makes you happy? And are you happy? And if you're not, make a list about what makes you happy. Write it down. With a pencil, a pen, a marker, a crayon. It doesn't really matter, but the most important thing is you physically write it down. Write 10 things. Just do it. Why not? And keep that list somewhere you can see it. Those are the 10 things you love and that make you happy. But most importantly, make you happy. And when you're feeling sad or down or angry, there's lots of emotions to feel. Confused. Ask yourself if you did one thing on that list today. And if you didn't, maybe you should. Before the night's over. Before you lay down and close your eyes. And tomorrow, do one thing off that list. It can be the same thing. And that's what advice I'd give to you. All right. Thanks for listening. If you enjoyed this, please give this video a thumbs up. And if you liked it, why don't you comment what your favorite part was? Because I'm curious. Was it this whole video? Was this fun? Did we like this? I'd love to know. All right. Thanks for hanging out with me. Catch you next time. Bye.